All right, episode 737. We are going to finish off. This is going to be the last bank wrap penny roll we do relating to the box of bank wrap pennies from, I don't want to damage any of the pennies, from the Denver bank. Let me get these out and I'll be right back. All right, let's see if I can push them out now. One side just popped open. And what happened was there were a few. All right, we got copper in here, so I guess that's all that counts. A few of the wrappers, the penny rolls, opened up, and I said, I'll bring them up to the office, and I'll do videos on them. So that's what we're gonna see. Part of the issue is with out west penny wrapper rolls is they're gonna get a lot of Denvers, and after 1989, they're not repunched, and you're gonna find no 2017 Ps. So there's just certain issues that you're gonna have with those out west. This is a beauty. What do you think? 2024, 2022. That's a nice one. Almost looks like off camera. It's very shiny. It's not a proof. Well, you know what? The reverse looks. I guess that's what looks a little bit proofish, but obviously it's not. So I'm not nuts for the Denver coins. Now, obviously, I'm still keeping an eye out for die clashes, repunch mint marks. All of those weird and lesser known varieties. But I guess after over 2 years of strictly looking at East Coast pennies, I guess I got an appetite for them. Or I'm partial to them. I prefer them. I mean, we did find 9 copper cents, including a wheat cent and a very nice Canadian in the previous episode from this box. And so far, again, just similar to yesterday's episode, no copper until just now, which is much later on. And unfortunately, it's a very dirty copper cent. It's a 2006. You can barely see the date on it. All right, 73 Denver, better condition. I see that. Let me look at that under the loop. If anything's really good, I'll use the microscope on it. You know, as long as I think it's not damaged. See, this to me looks damaged, so I'm not gonna even look at it any further. But it is our second copper penny, but the Denver mint mark looks like it has a little hit mark on it. So look how brown this shield cent is. That's odd. That's an oddball shield right there. It looks like there's a lot of copper in here. Look at this. A lot of these look copper. Another 73 Denver. This looks like no, no, no. It's not copper. No, I see the little bumps on it. 85. Just an odd. Oh, reading has a deteriorated collar. It's starting to deteriorate on it. So maybe we will get 7 or 8 copper pennies out of here. It just looks like there's a lot of copper in here. I don't know why, and I don't know why so many of these shield cents are so brown. From a bank wrapped. And I always I think about, or I wonder about. It has a die clash in it, 83 with a die clash. It's just it's just not a good penny for it. It's not super strong. It doesn't come outside the building. So I don't know. I'll put it to the side just in case we look at it later. But this must be double die heaven, finding all these pennies from the Denver Mint. I'm not crazy about them, but I've really never done them before on the channel, and so I guess I really got it out of my system. The box still has. I think I've done about only 5 or 6. And I'm already tired of them. But I'll make sure to put that. Oh, it goes an 82 Denver. Why can't you be the small date? Make me a millionaire. Well, not. It's not. They're not worth a million. They're worth about 300,000 as of 2026, something like that. Still a nice penny. Bum, 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 bum. That's copper penny number 3. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to move that penny roll box to a different location, or I'm gonna have to mark it and all of the ones. I'm gonna put a little note on them because now I think I bought 3 or 4 boxes from this person. So now I know that all those boxes are all from the Colorado area region out west. And I don't know, maybe at the end, 5-10 years from now, when I'm getting towards the end of these boxes from penny roll hunting, maybe I won't mind, when I'm in my 60s. I'll be like, yeah, let's look through them. What the heck. But for now, I think I'm a little bit fed up with them, to be honest with you. So let me know what you think about these Denver. I mean, if I had an overwhelming response to the Denver Mint Mark coins, then yeah, I'd probably do more. But I just don't see that happening. I don't see people saying, I love those Denver pennies. Please, please, please. I just don't see that happening. So we might have 1 or 2 more coppers in there. That's about it. Oh, this might be copper. Probably a 70s or 80s. Yeah, 79. That's number 5. Hey, 2009. Huh. The line that starts here ends up over there. I'm going to look at that under the loop really quick just to make sure it's not like a string strike through or something like that. It continues through the. Nah, it's probably most likely post mint damage. And all these coins, I don't understand why all these coins are in such bad condition. That's the other thing I guess I'm not too crazy about, wherever these, you know, and I guess it intrigues me to a certain degree. Like, why do all the pennies seem to be in a very similar condition in this box? You know what I mean? I mean, it's a 2009, but it's not worth anything in that condition. Why are they all so dirty, or mostly, and damaged? They're just not good. Not good pennies from these boxes. And I guess I'm not feeling them. It's the vibe I'm getting. It's just it's odd. 1973 Denver. Some of the letters look thin. See, but not the Liberty, but the L on Liberty does. So it's most likely a. I bet you there was a die clash on it at one time. Yeah, you can see it. Look at the building. I can see it. I don't know if you can see it or not. Very very light, very faint. They polished it, and they over polished it, and they got some of the letters very thin. Especially look at the L. So that's abraded. That is an abraded. It's not heavily abraded, and I don't see any polishing lines on it. So I would say there's no extra value on that. And I think we might have just one more copper penny, and that's about it. That's pretty cool looking. Don't see it like that too often. Let me look at that under the loop. It's not a double die, obviously. It's just that the letters are so close to the rim. I guess it's a little misaligned dyed. Even if it was mechanically doubled, it would be pretty cool looking. But I don't even see mechanical doubling. A little bit maybe, but no extra value. I mean, somebody would probably try to sell this. Um, if there is a known mint error here that's valuable, I've never seen it or heard of it. Two more. One might be a copper. It looks like it's copper. Yeah, it's a 63. I could see the date. And this will be, and it's funny, right? They all have a very similar amount of copper in them. It's just the way it is. Penny rolls tend to have between 7 and 11 copper pennies in them. Period. From 2025, and I mean older ones will have, that's where you'll see the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 copper pennies. If you find penny rolls from, that are 10, 15 years old, yes, they'll have more copper. But the average is 8 8 to 11. And how many did we got here today? That's the one we just found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think that's a zinc. 8. That's the 2009, and this is the zinc. Yeah, this is the zinc that has the what's it got on it? Something weird on it. Oh, the edges, right? Yeah. 8 copper pennies. Yeah, that's right there in the ball game. And what's this one? What's this straggler doing down there? 93 Denver. That's Greece. Most likely, not abraded. Yeah, 8 copper pennies. That's about it, man. That's what you can hope to find in a penny roll. I'm not crazy about the Denvers, and the condition of a lot of these pennies are just kind of yucko, bombing, and that's it. That's it for the Denver box. I'm gonna mark them. Hopefully, I can identify the other ones. Um, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'll ever forget these mint boxes. If I open one up and it's like 90% Denver mint marks, I'll do that penny roll, and then I'll just mark the rest of the box, and I'll put it like I mean, I have a pretty tall. I got to show you the my pile of penny boxes. I have I think 50 something boxes, 60 boxes, something like that. So it's pretty high. It's pretty high. I got to do the math on it. I think it's three deep by 5 across. That's 15, and then I think it might be 60, and I think it goes up 5. 5 times 15 is 60, right? I can't even do math anymore. 5 times 15 is 75. So it's not, maybe it's 4 across by 5, or 5 across by times 4. That would be 60. Something like that. I'll show it to you one of these days before they're not going anywhere. That's for sure. All right. God bless. Please click like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.